It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with BOXXER. Ben Whittaker. Ben, it's media workout day. You're back in fight week again for you.
Yeah, another fight week, another fight. Life of a boxer, man.
It is. We'll start off with the last fight night. Not talk about the fight night, but I remember seeing something on your Instagram about your brother's car, which left me in stitches. I don't know if you want to share it with the fans. I think he parked his car on a side street, came back to it like with just parts missing.
Yeah, that's Darlaston for you, man. He parked his car in my street, actually. They missed two cars, took a chunk out the back, took his wind mirror off. It was a bad day for him, but he's got it sorted now, and he can still get to A to B, so that's all that matters.
Good stuff, man. Obviously, it was only, literally 8 weeks ago you fought last. Did you know that he was going to be on this card, or is it just kind of opportunity just came up?
Yeah, I kind of pushed for this card just for the fact it's my weight. It's a London show. I ain't boxed in London yet. I keep going to Bournemouth all the time. I ain't trying to go to Bournemouth no more. But yeah, it was a big card, and I thought, why not jump on it?
How you kind of finding your journey so far with BOXXER? Because obviously there's always question marks raised about you and what you're going to do in the future, but how are you finding the whole experience?
Yeah, I just focus on myself, really. As long as I'm building my profile, as long as I'm winning, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the gym, that's all I can do, really. There's all politics out there, and that's just part of the game.
And how do you feel your profile has risen since you become a pro?
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I'm Marmite, so as long as they're talking, that's all that matters. I've got a good team around me. I do the media stuff and whatnot on my side as well, so it's building nicely.
Obviously, you're always getting criticism for your opponents, and obviously we've discussed this before. Obviously, it's not as simple at your division, but how are you kind of dealing with that now? Because obviously you got another opponent who on paper looks way overmatched, if I'm being honest, but obviously how you find dealing with that criticism?
Yeah, a lot of people can say that, but if he's overmatched, why did he fight AZEEZ last? Why did he fight Zach Parker last? And if the winner wins that one, he's fighting for a world title, and it's only my sixth fight, so I know you can never please everyone, but as long as I get the job done in style, we move on to the next.
Do you reckon there's maybe hidden compliments in there? Maybe people think you're that good, you should be fighting like at Dan AZEEZ BUATSI level now?
I just call it boxing fans, realistically. Football, they always say something, but there's something about the boxing fans, you can never please all of them, and that's what I grew up knowing, so that's what I grew up to do. I just focus on myself. As long as my team's happy, that's all that matters.
And just want to get your opinions on the main event. You're obviously going to be giving this prediction loads this week, so you want to start it off?
Tough fight. I know both guys, both nice guys, so it's not really a prediction, just may the best man win.
There's a lot of talk of Anthony YARDE versus Callum Smith, which could be a possibility later this year. How do you see that one going?
Good fight, actually. Stylistically, I could see Callum probably edging it, but, YARDE got to get confidence from his Baturbia fight, and he'll probably try and walk him down and bang him out.
And have you got any interest in, we've seen recently Matchroom and Queensbury having, their fighters fighting Saudi. Does any of that interest you, or are you just kind of just easy?
Of course, man. That's where the money's at. You know what I mean? And not only that, the production's great, the entertainment's great. They're getting all the big stars over there, so it'd be something I'd definitely like to do. I suppose it's just timing when it will happen and if and when.
It's been a while since I got you to sign that with a few words, and I might get you to do something based on maybe your opponents and mix it in with people criticizing your opponents. Is that too deep? I don't know.
Too hard. I ain't Jay-Z, man. That's too hard. I have to think about that for a couple of days.
Anything coming out? Because you released a few tracks a while ago, but I've not had anything out for a while.
Yeah, like I said, I've got a couple of songs in the locker, but right now, like I said, my main focus, main passion is boxing, and I've had a couple of ups and downs with injuries, so all I've been doing is focusing on my boxing. Let's hopefully perform great Saturday. Who knows? I might drop a song Sunday.
Just the last thing, Ben, I was looking at some of the early interviews we did. In fact, the ones we did in Bournemouth. Your face looks way more defined. If you see them ones from now, your weight's the same, but you looked a lot puffier then, and now you look like a proper athlete. So what's the key difference?
Yeah, like I said, I train 2 times, 3 times a day. I cut no corner, but I have got a sweet tooth. So even before the weigh-in, the night before the weigh-in Bournemouth, my debut, I had a masala. Do you know what I mean? It's like I was just doing little silly things like that. Where now I'm a full athlete. I'm cutting no corners. I'm eating the right things. I'm listening to my body, and you can see when I'm on the scales, my face, my body, everything looks different, and that's what you got to do to live the life.
Ben, I appreciate your time, and we'll catch you soon. Catch you later in the week.
That's man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fear. Most people are governed by their habits, their fears, and their opinions of others.